Thanks very much. I'm Janet Bannister from Staircase Ventures, and we lead seed stage rounds into Canadian-based software companies. And I am thrilled to be here with Daryl today. Daryl is from UnaSoftware, which is we recently led Una's seed stage round. Una is an AI-driven integrated financial planning and budgeting platform, and Daryl will tell you all about it. It has an amazing team, a serial successful team. They're the team behind UnaSoftware, which is now a unicorn with over $100 million in revenue annually. They also founded several other companies in the financial planning and budgeting space, as well as other companies in the tech ecosystem, such as PartnerStack and MindBridge. So, Daryl, over to you.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Daryl Cox, as Janet very well introduced me. Nice to meet you all. So I don't know how many of you guys know this, but 70% of businesses still use Excel for planning. Ooh. That's terrible, because they're not really even doing a budget if they're using Excel, because there's so many problems that come along with that. Most importantly is the whole reason for doing a budget is you want to get a lot of people involved, a lot of data, you want to do it over and over and over again, be agile, adaptive. You can't do that at all in Excel because it'll just break. So why do 70% of businesses still use Excel? Because the solutions out there still suck. So 30% of people are spending a lot of money on platforms that may not even, for example, go beyond your financial data. They don't bring revenue data, marry it up with your financial data, let you see around corners. They don't bring everybody into the budget process, so you're not well aligned. And then with all of that, there are a few that do a really good job at that, but they're very expensive and difficult to implement, leading to potentially even implementation failure, or just like people opt out and you've got low adoption, and so it doesn't work that way either. So we've solved that. Here's our two co-founders, Clayton and Dawn, and as Janice said, doing it again. And so I'm super excited to be part of the team because I'm the customer, I'm the ICP, I'm the CFO, I'm the guy that would buy this. And I've lived this problem firsthand everywhere I've ever been. I've had to build a data mart, some kind of database. I would start in Excel, I'd iterate, I'd hire a team, outsource to Ukraine, outsource to Romania, or I'd buy an expensive piece of software. I know it was always worth it despite the high cost because, the return was enormous. And one example, my favorite example I like to talk about is we took the Salesforce data into a data mart, and we were able to reduce the time it took to discover whether or not a campaign was successful from 12 months to 5 days. You can imagine that impact had on CAC and growth. So I get this. So with Una, it's from slow, hard to do, expensive to wow, amazing. I can grow faster and save money at the same time. And from a finance forecast perspective, you're not just looking at lagging indicators, you're looking at leading indicators, so way better, more accurate forecast, better funds allocation is just better all the way around. And how do we do this? So yes, AI, but most importantly, there's a database behind the whole thing that is way better than the other guy. So somebody like Adaptive it combines, screw this up. I'm going to say it's a relational database with a OLAP database at the same time. One or the other isn't as good by themselves. You want both. So that's what we've got. We built a proprietary database, which then powers the AI. And the difference is significant. So if you just have your financial data in there, it's not going to be the same thing as if you have all your data in there. So the database. And very excited to let you know that we have recently been awarded Best New Vendor by BPM Partners, a big influencer in the space. Really validates what we're doing. And that's it. So if you want to know more, come see us, book a demo, and if you know somebody who's looking for a budgeting and planning solution, or you should have us on your list. And we're looking at an A round in the fall. That's it. Thank you.